Welcome to Round 5 of the Parenting Roundabout podcast for the week of April 8th. I'm Catherine Haleko, and I'm here with Terry Morrow.
Hello.
And Nicole Aradix.
Hello.
Today, we're taking a break from talking and complaining and obsessing, and instead shouting out things other people are doing that we think you'll find as useful or as enjoyable as we do. We call this our Roundabout Roundup. And Terry, why don't you go first?
Yeah, I have been enjoying the heck out of this week a new album by Jonathan Coulton called Some Guys. And what it is just faithful recreations of 70s sad, sensitive soft rock. I mean, it's more or less the same arrangements. It's him singing all the songs. And my goodness, I know all the lyrics to this stuff. Even after all these years, even after forgetting so many things in my life, I can still belt this. And it has just been so much fun rediscovering these songs and enjoying the way he has brought them back to us. You know, super happy songs like Alone Again, Naturally, where a guy sings about throwing himself off a tower, and Wildfire, which is about a girl who froze to death, sung by a guy who's about to be frozen to death. These happy, fun songs from my youth. Holy cow, were these songs back then depressing, I am realizing now. On and On, which is about people sitting on beaches and with broken hearts. So just, you know, if you were around and listening to radio in the 70s, you will remember these songs and you will remember these arrangements. You will be able to sing the entries of guitars and saxophones just along with it, and along with all the lyrics. And it is so much fun. It's available pretty much everywhere there is streaming music, and also, you know, it's available on CD, I think, if you're into getting hard things. It started with a Kickstarter. He had this idea that he wanted to make this album, and so he put up a Kickstarter to get it done. And now it exists.
Did you say wonderful. Did you say?
Did I say it was Jonathan Coulton? I think I did. Maybe not.
Okay.
All right. Sorry if I forgot to mention this.
I just wanted to make sure we said that.
Jonathan Coulton, who you may know if you listen to the podcast, Ask Me Another. He sings on that. And he's sung a lot of like parody songs or just funny stuff. And just got this idea to do this project of these songs that he used to play guitar to in his youth. And it's wonderful. And it will make your day if these are the sorts of songs you enjoy. And also, it will annoy your children. So that's always a good bonus.
Yeah, that's good for that. Nicole, what are you sharing this week?
Okay, mine's a little R-rated.
Uh-oh.
Let's just maybe not like more for language.
Okay.
than anything. Okay. But it's kind of a Instagram. What do you call it? What am I trying to say?
Feed
account? It's an Instagram account that has beautifully drawn photos, hand-drawn pictures of birds, and then a not-so-appropriate quote to go along with it, which is actually quite humorous because it kind of goes along with the picture of the bird. So if you're looking for a little just kind of a little chuckle or a little way to jolt your day and kind of put things in perspective. It's kind of a fun little feed to follow. It's called @effin birds, EFFIN birds. So, it's just, I shouldn't say it's R-rated, but language, what would that be? Parental guidance?
PG-13.
I don't know. Yeah, so it's actually kind of, for those of you that have a twisted sense of humor, you'll appreciate this. So that's my recommendation this week because it goes along with my mood this week.
See yesterday's podcast.
Yeah.
To understand more about Nicole's food. Okay. Well, I am going to mention something very safe and mainstream. It is soup. I have discovered Campbell's has a line of soups called Well Yes, which will remind me of Terry's reaction to the website very well. It sounds similar because it's well, yes, with an exclamation point.
Oh,
and
goodness.
It's, meant to evoke wellness, I believe. Anyway, this is just canned soup from Campbell's, but there's some flavors that are quite tasty and are very few Weight Watchers points. So, because lots of soup you'll find, and like, I don't know about you, but if I open and heat up a can of soup, I'm eating the whole thing. I am not eating only one serving, which is 1 cup. Mm-hmm. Like, no, who does that? So these, do you really?
Yeah.
I do not have that kind of willpower. I mean, I just eat the whole thing. But anyway.
Well, these nutritional soups, Nicole would make it and then leave the whole thing.
Right. Yeah. I wouldn't eat any of it, let alone 1 cup.
Lots of veggies here, Nicole.
You know me well.
Yeah. The one that I like the best is kale, minestrone with kale. Yeah. It's very tiny pieces of kale. You wouldn't even know it.
Torture.
No, you can't even tell. But anyway, the whole can, 2 servings, is only 1 Weight Watchers point. So it's like nothing.
I will have to check this out. So
that's why I've had one like every day this week.
Have you seen these at your actual store?
Yeah. Yeah, I just get them at
I have to say that it would take a lot for me to overcome the stupidness of the name. But
Catherine, how much sodium is in there?
There's a lightly salted line. You could have the lightly salted tomato basil bisque. That sounds like you, Nicole.
I would like that, but the sodium could offset the nutritional value of the kale.
Well, if you're like me and you don't care about sodium, you only care about Weight Watchers points, then you don't even check the sodium.
But I just imagine the people sitting around a table in a boardroom throwing around names for our new wellness lines of soup. And it's been about 2 hours and everybody has to go to the bathroom and somebody says, how about well, yes? And they go, yes, that's it. Gotta go.
It. Let's go.
Same with Marriott to Bonvoy.
Oh, gosh.
That's a good idea.
Oh, that just defies how it's not possible that somebody somewhere in the process of that didn't say, this is really stupid. Well, yes, I get a little better, even though it's not appealing to me. And I hate to encourage them by buying their product, but a can of soup at one point, I may have to check it out. And they sound good. They sound good to me, who does not hate vegetables.
And, you have to check because different flavors, different varieties are more...
This is always the way.
Yeah, so
but the minestrone and kale,
there's a lentil one that's only...
Yep, I see
There's a lentil one that's only 1 point.
How about the Santa Fe one that's like beans and... Where did I just see? The lightly salted Santa Fe vegetable soup?
Haven't tried that
Plantain
one.
puree, pinto beans, and corn. Plantain puree.
That might have more points because those are some starchy veg.
Maybe so. The plantains may be problematic.
Yeah. Well, you ladies live it up with your healthy vegetables and your high sodium. Because I'm going to be sitting over here being just as health conscious by having my low sodium tomato bisque soup. And that's it for another week of Parenting Roundabout. If you missed any of our earlier episodes this week, look them up on iTunes or wherever you get your podcasts to hear what we have to say about apologies, people who say I told you so, paying for college, and what we're watching on TV. You can also find all our episodes at parentingroundabout.com and talk back in the comments there, on our Facebook page, or on Twitter, where you'll find us at Roundabout Chat. Have a great weekend and see you back here on Monday.